Hi everyone, it's Joshua Cindy Lou, aka Twinny Twin Mom, and I will apologize now if I start coughing, but I am getting over this funky craziness, excuse me, that I've had for like 3 weeks now, so it really put a damper on Christmas. Oh, my top knot is crazy. Okay, anyway, forgive me please. So I'm getting ready. We're gonna have, since Christmas was kind of a shambles, I haven't had a chance for my sister and her husband to come over and see the kids and stuff, and they were kind of under the weather, and I was really bad, and some of the kids were sick too, so we just decided that we were gonna do it now. So I wanted to show you what I was making for dinner. So what I do, because for those of you that don't know, I'm on keto, and my son Damien, who's 13, is on keto, and we do lazy, dirty keto with no dairy. So I make a staple dish that is for everyone in the family, and then I will add things to it. So let me bring you over here. And I don't know how to switch this over, so I'm going to have to kind of show you. So here's what I'm doing. Since it's New Year, since it's New Year, I have right here, I have my dad's from Texas, so I have black eyed peas. So we have to have black eyed peas on the New Year. So I will throw a couple black eyed peas in everybody's dish. So, but right here, let's see if you can see. Okay, so I have this beautiful beef stoop because it's like a stew. What I'm going to do is I pull out, it's a tri-tip, and I will take out the tri-tip and I will shred it so that every bite has meat in it. So I cut up the whole tri-tip to where it gets browned up really nice. So this is completely, I've shredded a smidge, like one whole carrot. Just because Damien and I have such bad eyes, and Tirza really doesn't eat vegetables. So I have this. This is completely keto, this stew. And what I have in there is I have mustard greens and zucchini and collard greens and, like I said, one whole carrot, and that does add a little bit of carbs, but not really. And then what else do I have? Oh, I do add tomato paste, one small can. I put Worcestershire sauce and liquid smoke for seasoning, and I will put taco seasoning in there. I'm going to just kind of show you guys all. Salt, garlic salt, seasoning salt, pepper, yeah, and then one jalapeno with a couple holes poked in it, and then I remove it. I give it to Dad, and then I will take one tiny spoonful of Mom's salsa, which is kicking today. So I just put a little bit in there, and it gives it that extra, what is that? And it's not really hot because it doesn't give that much. So on the side, that's the keto. So Damien and I will eat that, and we're fine. That's just straight keto. Sorry about the lights and stuff, guys. So I will make, on the side, I will make rice. And actually I'm going to fill up my cute little OXO thing full of rice. So I will fill this up, and I will make a couple cups of rice for the family that is not on keto. And then I am over here, and I am going to make, one's in the oven, but I'm making homemade bread. This is Dutch oven bread. Let me see if I can see it good. Okay, I want to make sure I'm pointing it at you. So here it is in the oven. Okay, so there's that. So what you do, the easiest way to do keto is you just make a staple part of your meal that, oh God, I gotta get away from these lights. Let's see if this is, okay, this is better. So what you want to do is you just make something, a meat with a vegetable, and then that is what you're going to eat, or what your keto people are going to eat. And then on the side, you make a dish that has your carbohydrates for the rest of your family. So my husband is very thin, and he needs carbohydrates because he burns through. He could never do keto. He would be so skinny. Right? So, yeah, rough luck. So, but I always make him like rice or pasta or bread or tortillas or something of that value on the side. So right now I'm going to make just some white rice, and then when I serve my sister and her husband, I'll put the rice in with the stew, and it'll be really yummy. And then I have the homemade bread, and of course Kerrygold butter, yay. But that was hard for me to start making homemade bread again. I thought it was going to be really difficult, and then I would just like die. And no, it wasn't. So, but I'm 5 months in. I've lost 62 pounds. I've bounced up and down a couple pounds being sick. So I lost a bunch, and then I bounced back up, and then I went back down. So it's just, you know, from going days and days with not eating. And not in a good way either, so just not feeling well. But yeah, this is how I do keto for our family, and we are a family of 8. My husband and I have 6 children, and the baby eats everything, and the next one up, Maxwell, he is picky. He will only eat peanut butter. He just, and he, you know, it goes to show you that when they say, oh, breastfeed your children and they'll like all kinds of foods. No. He was my longest nurser, and no, that does not apply. That is, yeah, no. So, so this is what I'm making for dinner, and this is how I kind of do things. So if you want to try a STOUP, and we call it STOUP because we don't know if it's a stew, we don't know if it's a soup, it's just STOUP. Give me some STOUP. So what I do is I just go down in the vegetable aisle, and I will get onions, several kinds too, green onions, and did I get, yeah, green onions and regular like brown onion or red onion or whatever, and throw all that stuff in there. Just anything that is green and a vegetable and does not have any carbohydrates, like on the minimal side. Zucchini, cabbage, chard, all that kind of stuff, kale, anything that you like. Stay away from potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots. Those are heavily carbed, loaded. Like I said, I grate 1 carrot to put in there just because of our eyes, because I don't have any vitamin A right now, and we need something. My eyes are getting really bad. Thank you, last 2 babies, for robbing me of my eyesight. So I know that you first.
It's dark.
So it is dark. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. That's Maxwell. So yeah, just make a staple dish. If you want to use chicken to make your STOUP, you can use chicken. You can actually, I have another chicken one if you want to hold off on that and just do a beef or a pork for this. That would be great. Or you could do beef and pork, but I'm going to shred this up right now because they're going to be here in probably about 15-20 minutes, and I've got to hurry up and get this done. So I'm going to shred, take the meat out, shred it with forks, and then put the meat back in. And that way, like when I was growing up, my dad and I would always fight over the big chunks of meat. I'm like, why didn't we just shred it and put it in there? I don't think Mom even thought to do that. Excuse me. So I like to shred it, and that way when you get a spoonful, it always has meat in there. So it's just it's more flavorful. It's got a great taste to it, and you use the meat. I always start with a tri-tip because it just tastes better. It just really works better. It's more tender than like the stew meat. It's just and I don't have that kind of time to be chewing like that. So I like the tri-tip. And then you know, you just put your water, and I brown it first. Brown the tri-tip, and then season it. Yes, baby. I know. Yes, Lightning. McQueen tattoo because it's all about cars and Toy Story and Blaze. So anyway, we will enjoy this dinner, and this dinner is so cheap. And here's where people get all twisted up with keto: is I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Yes, you can. I'm not using organic anything. I'm using whatever I have. We are a family of 8, and I budget $600 a month for groceries, and that's it. And that's eating out as well. Sometimes we go over during the holidays. This month we did not, and because the past 2 months we were so strapped, I had to do $350 a month, and that was hardcore. And there was, you know, like a big thing of STOUP like this can, if it was just me eating it, I could get 15 to 20 servings for keto out of one. And those are hefty size servings that have a lot of nutrients and will hold it down. But if you wanted to split it up, you could get, I mean, I've got a 10-quart pot over there. So if you're looking for the budget way to do it, then stick to my channel, and I will show you how to budget keto gourmet. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you can be notified of all of my new postings. And for this new year, I am definitely going to be posting at least 4 times a week, hopefully every day. And I kind of want to give a little bit more in depth on keto and my journey. And like I said, it's only been 5 months. Only 5 months, and my goal was to reach between 60 and 65 pounds, and I hit 62, and it was not hard, and I never cheated, and it's just not difficult. You just have to, the things that you give up are well worth giving up when you can just sit and eat meat and greens all day. I mean, meat all day. Bacon all day. I mean, one day I ate 2 pounds of bacon. I lost 3 pounds. I'm just saying. So keep tuned here, and we will get you started, and we will get you through it. And please post any questions that you have, and I will do videos on anything that you guys want to see. So okay, guys, much love, and have a good keto day. Bye.